Good, whatever it is, I'm Antalous. Welcome to RimWorld. So, RimWorld, as you see here, is a colony simulator. It's a pretty cool game. I've actually been watching it on YouTube myself for about 2.5 years. I've been debating buying it, and this weekend I finally decided to do so. It's $30 on Steam at this point if you're interested. It's a lot of fun, actually. Let's see, I got this a few days ago now. I decided to play a colony just to try things out, and I got really far, further than I meant to. So I'm finally going to record these. We're actually going to be playing this mod. If we go into mods right here, I'll show you what I'm using. So I'm using Jex tools, Star Wars factions, fully functional lightsabers, and the Force. Basically, I'm turning this into a Star Wars game. So I'm going to show you some of us getting started, and then I'm going to craft the characters, because that can sometimes take a little while, and then I'll bring you back. So we're going to do Crash Landed, which is you have 3 people, you start on the ground with a few things, and you have to build everything to survive. There's also Lost Tribe, and these are all interesting. Lost Tribe and the Rich Explorer, but Crash Landed is the original scenario that was here, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to be playing using Cassandra Classic, given I'm still fairly new at this game, and we're going to start with some challenge. We'll up it from there if we decide it's too easy. It's honestly been a mix. I lost a colonist. I was kind of upset about it. Yeah, I lost them in a dumb way too. But we'll see how we can do. It has to have some challenge, but if this is enough, you can actually up it mid-game. And so we're going to randomize our seed, and we're going to use cave. Go ahead and generate. And the reason why I'm giving you the seed and all this information is if you want to be trying to do the same sort of scenario as me, then you need this information. So these are existing bases. Like you have a pirate base here, you have the Galactic Empire, just another village, you have the Rebel Alliance and tribe here, as well as, let's see, I'm not actually seeing any right now. There's also basically the villainy, which is just bounty hunters and things like that. So we're gonna go south. Like I said, given I'm new at this game, we're gonna choose a fairly easy starting position, and there are all sorts of things that make this easier and harder. So let's try to find an area that looks good. I want an area with good mountains, but also with some somewhat nearby neighbors. So if we look at terrain here, large hills, it's got a dirt road. That might be about the best we're gonna do. And growing period is year-round, 40 days. I want the year-round just because of my, my lack of experience. 40 days, yeah, we gotta go further south here. So this connects to the road year-round, fairly high up. We've got sandstone, marble, and slate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna choose this one. So here we are. This is where you create the colonists, and they all have these different traits. It's rather interesting. I'm gonna run through a bunch real quick just so I can try to show you what I'm looking for. So I'm just reading down here. I'm looking for force sensitive or something along those lines, because honestly, what good is a Star Wars mod if you do not have a Jedi? And come on. This can sometimes take a little bit. There are mods that change this too. There's the one that I know of is called Prepare Carefully, if I recall right, and it lets you choose exactly what they're like, and it's a good mod. I'm worried with my lack of experience. I'll either choose horrible things, or I'll just make it way too easy. So by randomizing it, we get a chance of all sorts of things. Come on. And maybe I'll just have to stop recording and find one and then bring you back. So anyways, I think I'm going to do that. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. So I've finally decided on my characters. We have people that for this game are a little bit up there in age, 41, 46, and 35. This is how long they've been walking around age, and this is how long they've been alive. which includes time in crow sleep, which is part of how this goes. So this person is 2,030 years old. That's insane. 129. So I actually ended up with the Sith Inquisitor instead of a Jedi, and it works out that way. And they're incapable of honestly a lot of things. A lot of things. So it's going to be a bit interesting trying to find something for them to do, but I think we'll make it good. One of the things that's good about this game too is I can rename these colonists. For example, if you want to be in this series, just leave a comment and let me know your name and if you have any preferences, if you have to be a Sith or a Jedi. I'm hoping to have some of both. I'm thinking we'll end up fighting the Empire, but we'll see, which will be interesting with the Sith. So I started with a couple others too. I had a Jedi that was incapable of violence, which is fine. It's accurate to the Star Wars universe because there were the historian Jedi and other things like that. But I need someone that can fight, honestly. So here's our little planet. We're gonna get a look around in just a moment. But the three of you awake in your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded ship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay, so here we come. And there we are. So let's take a look at what we got here. So we got some mountains. I like this one right here. I want to build a base inside the mountain, honestly. So I think we're going to start with that. So if we go into work, everyone can do mining. So we're going to do manual priorities. Or not everyone, my Sith. Or no, my Sith can do dumb labor, right? And these are the schools right here. Luckily I can pull it up. So yes, my Sith can do dumb labor. It's this person right here that can't do it. So what I think we're going to do is... Oh, mining level of 12. And Drew... Oh, no, he's actually a really good miner. Interesting. So let's see what we have here. Plasteel, that's really good. And steel. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in right here, turn the corner, and then build my base inside this area. So I'm going to get some of this laid out. So orders, mine. So this whole thing is 18 wide. I want to go about halfway in. So we'll go 9. Double check my measurements, so that's 8. That should be 9. Perfect. Okay. And I'm gonna try to keep it narrow for a little bit just so we can have some sort of a defense. And this is where we'll be starting. And then for my other, we're gonna do a growing zone. Oh, right. We'll do the growing zone right here. And let's add that in as well. And we're going to start with rice. Let me make sure you can't mine, you can't grow. That could be a bit of a problem. And I'm just changing these because there are some things that are super important that have to be done. Okay, so you can handle... You can hunt, you can plant cut, you can do art, clean, and research. Okay, so he's going to be my hunter. I don't know his shooting skill, though. Let's hope he's good. Character, shooting 4, 0, and 7. You're not the greatest, but go ahead and take that, and then gotta unforbid these things. Let's go ahead and get started, too. Okay, so we've got a boom rat. I don't want to take that out quite yet. Oh, here we go. An iguana should be a decent first target. And excuse me while I look at my keyboard to find my hotkeys. I gotta get used to this game still. So, they'll get started on that. Wandering. That's my Sith. Venom, I believe is their name. Okay, so right here, this is what the mod adds, is this tab right here. So they're only a level 8 Sith, which isn't amazing. They can do Force Rage, Lightning, and Storm, which we'll get to see used a decent amount. Wandering. Okay, did I not designate things for you to hunt? And we've got our cat too, which we'll see if we can use. So part of the reason why I'm zooming so far out too is just things tend to land all over the map, which makes sense given you're falling from space. We're going to do a 6x8 size stockpile. Wandering. Work. Oh, because you're not told to hunt. So let's see if we can find a few more things to hunt. Is this an ostrich? Okay, that's a good thing to hunt. I was worried it was an emu. Various. A ram? I'm not sure I want to hunt those yet. I feel like they're going to retaliate. So what I'm trying to do right now is just get us a source of food. Kind of everything is up to us. And if we don't get food, then people will die eventually. So the boom ropes or boom rats, the reason why I'm not hunting those currently is because they'll explode when they die. And eventually I'll be able to take care of that just fine, but I don't want to have to worry about the whole map burning down currently. Oh, you hunt but you won't haul anything. Okay, so our cat here, training and intelligence done. Ouch. That is not very kind to cats. So, but when you look at what it can do, it makes sense. So you have obedience, which is just if you draft a colonist, tell them that you're going to fight, then they'll come by them. Release is attack on their own. Rescue is haul someone back, and haul is haul items. And so I've never seen a cat do any of that stuff, but maybe it's just because I don't have a cat. So, okay, so this is going to be our first opening up area. Let's see. We're going to want to do some more orders, mine. So, I think a 4x4 internal space is pretty good. Just trying to decide. I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to go the door just slightly off-center. And we can change the size of these later, too. So let's get these planned out. So that will be the start of our base, and we can change it to, I'm eventually going to tear down the interior walls because these are rough and they don't like the look of those, versus other walls look better. So, and then while they're shooting, they're getting levels. Let's go ahead and speed this up. We go 3 times acceleration. That's just hunt all the animals and make them perfect here. And honestly, it maybe wasn't the best idea to go in the mountain right off the bat. Just given we need beds and other things. And I was hoping to have us set up the first night, but we'll see how far we get. Let's go ahead and protect orders. Oh, good. We're going to cancel this one right here. I don't think it's going to matter a whole ton that we have 4 bedrooms the first night, because it looks like we're not even going to get that. So furniture, we're going to need sleeping spots. This will leave them roofed, but not much else. And animal sleeping spot, you can also sleep inside. And maybe we should have canceled a large portion of this. So this is steel. We're gonna need that. We don't. It doesn't show any resources up here because we've hauled none of them into a stockpile. So sleeping on the floor will give them about that as well. disturb sleep because other people share the room. And yeah, luckily we have very low expectations, and it sounds kind of funny that it's a good thing to have, but it just means that they won't get upset. So this is their mood. If it gets too low, they could break, which means they could either just wander around, they could go berserk, all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna hope to avoid that. And I think, so far I've been able to do that, but I am playing it on an easier difficulty. This plasteel will come in use later too. It's gonna be something we use a fair amount of. But for right now, we don't need it. Steel is needed, though, to work. I only have one person that can haul. Oof, that's... Here, level 1 miner. Perfect. I'm going to prioritize hauling for you, just because we need to get some of the stuff moved around. Maybe, honestly, that's a mistake, given... I need to get the bedrooms tonight, hopefully. And then what's our construction situation? Level 5, 0. You're going to be a 4 on construction just because it needs to get done. And we'll go in here to structure. We'll put a door there. And that will let that become our first room as soon as... Yes. As soon as someone has time to work. Our Sith is not busy right now. Yeah, there's not really much he can do, which is unfortunate. So our next best shooter, you're 7 at shooting. We're right here. Okay. So you, I want to give you the gun. So you're going to equip the pistol. Perfect. And then our last character, you're good at melee, which is lucky for us, because we need someone like that, and you will eventually take the knife. So architects, door. And then we're going to go back into furniture. We're going to move our sleeping spots just inside here. So that way, at the very least, they're not getting grumpy because they're sharing a room or outside. Because if we look at needs, slept on the ground, -4, slept outside, -4. So it will be a little bit better just sleeping inside. But again, I'm really hoping we can get beds up and going. So let's see. Our Sith character. Yeah, I'm thinking he's not as good as I was hoping. We're gonna... I want to teach him to be an animal handler. Given... Yes, I know Rennick will do better, but he just has nothing to do. So we're gonna... Where are those boomalope? You, right here. Go ahead and tame. There's a 0.3 chance that they will attack. But given we're sending a Sith to do it, I think they'll be okay. Okay, and we're gathering up all our supplies, which is why it's going up over here. So we have all that steel. So we have wood, a decent amount of money. There's our knife. Oh, perfect. So architect, let's make a bed. We're going to go straight for double beds, too. Architect, and I need structure, door right there. And furniture, double bed. And then I'm gonna, actually I don't need to pause it, so construction, you're my best constructor, also my best miner. So prioritize building that bed. just... Oh, we have a visitor. She's visiting the colony. Okay, let's take a look. Character. You're actually a pretty good character. Gear. Okay. I don't even know what that is. It's very, very valuable. Got a knife. Some equipment. Rebel base commander. Okay, so real quick. Sky Lorne. Rebel Alliance. Galactic Empire. Not actually Alioth. Yeah, that would anger them, so we're gonna let her go. I would love to capture her though. Also, the fact that we don't have a prison right now is not great. So go ahead and okay, so I want to put our Sith in here just because I feel like that's a Sith thing to do. Is give himself the best of everything. And doors are built. Go ahead and deconstruct that. Good, so we have 2 out of the 3 beds right now too. So from here, orders, we're gonna mine out that door. We're gonna keep going back a bit too. And I'm thinking we'll start with a fairly small dining area, no bigger than one of the rooms. Actually, we're gonna go. I want to fit one of the large tables in there. So under furniture, table long. So interior space, it's 4. Okay, so I want an extra on each side. Order, mine, go there, and then we're gonna have our kitchen or our fridge. I'm thinking something like this. Actually, let's change it up a little bit. We're gonna cancel. So they're 4 long. 4. We're gonna go this way. Oh, we are gonna do that. Man, that's one of the things about this is it's hard to make up your mind about what's the right size and what's not. So right here, this is gonna be our food prep area. And then doors again to our freezer. Minor breakthrough. Okay. And your needs. Mad animal. Okay, this is something for Sith to do, finally. So we're gonna draft him by pressing R, and we're gonna bring him out here. Now, did you take down that mad animal? I think you did. Okay, well thank you. Work. He can clean. Okay, that's good. So he'll keep our base fairly clean. All we have to do is come in here, zone area, home zone. We want to make sure it covers this whole section, and it'll keep this whole area clean. So, anyways, we haven't gotten a whole ton done, but I think time-wise, this is all I have time for tonight. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know if you want your name in this. I would love to include a few people in it. But anyways, I'm Antalous. I'll catch you later.